right, Sophie King Cool online here, sitting with Johnny Winter. How you guys doing?
Great.
Very good.
Nice to meet you, man.
Very good. Yay.
What I want to do is I want to talk about how you got your start originally. From what I know, with Johnny and the Jammers, you started way back in '59. Is that right?
Yeah, that was my first band when I was 15.
Wow, that's a long time, you know, to be doing what you're doing.
Yeah, over 50 years.
Now, in '62, you actually went and seen B.B. King at a club called The Raven.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
We heard he was going to be there on the radio, on the black radio station in Beaumont, and I'd always loved BB. So, you know, me and my band went down to see, and then there weren't any other white people in the club, and he'd been having income tax trouble, so he thought we were from the IRS. And I really wanted to play. I'd never played for a black audience, and I never, wanted BB to hear me too, and he didn't know if I could play or not. And he kept saying, well, he asked to see my union card, and he said, well, you don't really know my arrangements. I said, I know every song you've ever done, and I've listened to all your records. That didn't really make any difference because I was going to do my own song anyway.
Yeah, right.
The man had to get my arrangements. But anyway, he finally said, okay, you know, I'll go ahead and let you play, and it worked out real good. I got a standing ovation. BB didn't even get one.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's real cool. And then right after that, Rolling Stone.
Sorry, I think he played BB's guitar.
Yeah,
You actually-
He played Lucille.
You got to play Lucille?
Yeah, that
Oh,
was the
wow.
that was
Yeah,
the
didn't
kicker.
bring-
That's-
bring my
that's,
guitar.
Never met the guy and gets to play.
Yeah, definitely. That's
It was really nice. I wouldn't, in his place, I wouldn't have let somebody I didn't know if they could play.
Oh, they were along like,
Especially
yeah,
his guitar.
get a chance to play Lucille. That must have been.
Well, it was a big thrill.
You were
It was a big thrill.
plus what? You were 17 about then? Is that right?
17.
Wow. Then shortly after that, there was a bidding war from Columbia.
Yeah,
Eventually won. Is that right?
68, right.
You got the largest signing bonus ever at that
Yeah,
time.
it was like $600,000, but it was over a 10-year period.
Oh wow. But
So it's not like I got all the money up at once. But I wasn't very happy with that. I mean, my manager was making a big deal out of it because he was very proud that he got the biggest deal. But to me, it wasn't a good thing because it put a lot of pressure on me to sell records, and I wanted to be a blues artist. I didn't really care whether I sold a whole lot of records, but there was all that. There was a lot of pressure on me.
oh, I bet.
Like, you know, so it was. I kind of hated making that big a deal out of it. But it's nice to get, but I didn't want to broadcast it to everybody.
Yeah, right. I would say, but
He
still,
did,
you know.
So
Yeah, you're the first. You're the one to set it off for all the bands to get those big. You know, that must have been a major thing back then.
no, it was.
Then shortly after that, you went to the McCoys. Is that right? You started
Yeah.
that off.
Yeah.
You and Rick Derringer.
Right.
That lasted for a little bit, and then in '77 you went and did some Muddy Water stuff. That's something you always want to do. You used to talk about all the time, right?
I loved Muddy since I was 12 or 13. I loved Muddy stuff. That was a big thrill to be able to do that.
Yeah, definitely. You guys got a couple Grammys out of it and everything, right?
Yeah, three out of 4 records.
That's an amazing part of your career, that's for sure. Now, what's going on now is that this is the band here. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Paul Nelson. I play guitar.
Yeah, Scott Spray on the bass. Vito Luisi on drums.
And you guys just put out an album called Roots, is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Came out past several months. And
Yeah, Paul
he's
produced
on
the record.
tour. Yeah, he's on tour promoting it now. That's why we're in Buffalo pushing that CD.
Definitely. Tell me a little bit more. I mean, there's a lot of guest stars on there. I know it's some of your favorite tracks that you wanted to do, right?
Well, I thought of an idea as Johnny's producer
Mhm.
for this, that and I approached him saying, you know, in the past you've put some traditional songs on your albums, and it was always, like he said, that the deal actually made them want him to do more popular stuff to make more money,
Right.
but the stuff that he really loved he couldn't do because it wouldn't sell as massive as that. So now I was thinking, you know, you've had all these, I don't want to say arguments, but all these discussions about what you can and can't do.
Mm-hmm.
So on this one, why don't we just do everything that you haven't been allowed to do, which is a whole CD
Right.
of all the traditional songs that you've wanted to do in one CD, rather than 1 on here, 2 on here, 3 on there. And I said, but let's put a twist on it. Let's make it songs that influence you growing up, so musicians and people could see what make you tick.
Yeah, definitely.
And he loved the idea. And in 15 minutes, he picked all the songs.
Yeah. You got it. That's right
He
here.
nailed it. He nailed it. And then, so, yeah, Johnny, follow through.
How'd you end up getting all the people to work with you? I mean, Vince Gill, John Popper, Derek Trucks, just to
Oh,
name a
except for
few.
John Popper, they were all people I knew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bob got in touch with them.
They were all his friends from Crossroads and other shows. And,
You and your brother did a track on there too. Is that right?
Yep.
yeah, they played on Honky Tonk.
Yep.
And Honky Tonk, Johnny, was a song he used to play.
In clubs a lot. We played that when we were teenagers.
So this,
So that's real cool. It's something that
Oh,
you guys used to do way back when. You finally get a chance to put it out.
every song was like a walk down memory lane for him.
Right.
Yeah, I
And
love
then
all the songs on it.
And then a learning experience for us because as a band, we want to back him up as best as possible.
Right. Right.
So we got real insight as to what makes him tick.
Mm-hmm.
So when we learned all those songs, it actually, as musicians, it became part of our playing. So we actually were complimenting him even more in our live situation in the studio.
Right.
And it really turned us on to how important it is to go way back and learn that stuff and then interpret it your own way.
Yeah. Do your own twist on it, but
you really learn the value of less is more.
yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
like Paul said, we actually learned the original way the song was done.
Yeah, when he told us the songs.
Let's get it exactly the way it was done, and then we winterized it.
Okay.
Yeah,
And it became.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
real
What
cool.
we want to do is just exactly the way the person that did it first.
Exactly.
So it's not we were used to doing it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just copy it exactly. They're still used to doing it.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, that way you get it down. That way
Yeah.
when you put
You
your
gotta
own
know
feel
what it
on
is.
there,
Change it,
Absolutely.
you know
I
what
mean, your own style's going to come out of it, but
Mhm.
you have to really learn it first to be able to change it. If you haven't learned it first, you're not changing anything from what you don't know. So
Right. Right.
yeah, and Johnny's voice is so distinctive, his playing so distinctive that anything he covers becomes his.
Oh yeah.
So
Definitely.
we knew that, but we had to do the same thing with backing him up
Oh yeah.
and the other artists.
Right.
You know, all these guests coming in, you know, we had to really come up to bat and show them that this was going to be a serious project
But yeah.
all around.
Exactly. I mean, almost every track you guys got somebody else on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I mean, it's where can everyone get a hold of that at? iTunes.
everywhere.
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 You can get it on CD, you can get it on vinyl.
It's on
Great.
vinyl too, yeah.
I like the
That's-
vinyl myself. I'm a vinyl guy.
Oh, yeah,
When we
especially-
did the Letterman show, Letterman held up the vinyl,
Oh wow.
which is
Yeah.
pretty wild.
Yeah, that
because we're
must
so
have-
used to CDs, but to see it on vinyl was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's starting to make a comeback. I know
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of the
big,
bands are.
thicker, 180
It
gram.
sounds better.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And on the website, there's a link to get everything if they want. People want to order right there.
JohnnyWinter.com. Absolutely.
Perfect. And then this tour right here, that's to promote the CD, and you guys are kicking ass all the way through. I mean, I looked, you got 83 shows booked up until next year, something like that.
Yeah. He was at 140, and now we're
You have to slow a little
slowing
bit
down a
through
little.
there.
Yeah. Because you know, he's having a resurgence,
Right, right.
so it's important because there was a lot of things that we had to work on and whatnot.
All the dates
Yeah,
I've been noticed are selling
they're
out
all
too.
sold
on this.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
this,
really-
tonight we're here at Buffalo. It's
Yeah.
sold out weeks ago.
I think, and I also think, I mean, the Grammys was pretty much dominated the blues area by the Allman Brothers,
Mhm.
Derek Trucks, Warren Haynes, Greg Allman got a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Right.
I think there's a semi kind of resurgence of Johnny's style of music and the music that he appreciates.
Definitely.
So, with all these acts and Allman Brothers splitting into 50 parts and all these bands, there's a lot of opportunities for clubs to play this type of music and have people come. So I think there's some kind of little resurgence going. So
Oh yeah.
it's perfect timing that it was called Roots.
Well, for sure. I mean, it's taken right from his roots,
So,
basically, stuff that he used to do
and
years ago,
Johnny's-
playing with
yeah.
his friends, and then obviously you guys backing him.
Yeah.
So the website's going to have links, all the tour dates, everything like that too, right?
Right.
And I see you guys just recently launched a Facebook. Is that right?
His Facebook, he's all up to date with all the social networks. Yeah.
Now, what's that like for you? I mean, like years ago, it was a different way of promoting everything you guys did. I mean, now it's social media. I mean, you Twitter, Facebook, you can say exactly what you're doing now, and it's right out there. I mean,
Well, I'll tell you, the way it's set up, because we tour so much,
hmm
Johnny has people that do that.
Right. Yeah.
So from the road, we send photos, we send links to videos, we send. They're constantly running contests, and they link all the Twitter and the Facebook and the MySpace still,
Right.
and the web page. It's all socially connected.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we keep it fresh. There's always stuff running on a 1 or 2 hour basis.
Oh, that's
So
great. Yeah, I mean,
if,
you know,
if it's something like this, the minute this goes out, our people will grab this and start posting on Facebook, and then either make a contest or share this with someone. And so he's up to par with all, you know.
right? Yeah, yeah.
And
Definitely.
he's even got some groundbreaking stuff. I mean, he put out a bobblehead. And
Oh,
all the
wow.
artists, all the other artists started putting out the ones that were worthy of that.
Right, right.
He's got his own hot sauce. He's doing great.
Oh wow, you're branching out a lot there.
Yeah.
Right?
So yeah, no.
That's real cool. And then everything branches down from the main site. So if people want to get the bobblehead,
Big
they want
time.
to try your hot sauce,
Yeah.
anything like that, they go right from there. And then
Yeah.
obviously the Facebook and everything else is linked to that.
Absolutely.
Well, what made you want to get in the hot sauce? But you know, I mean, that's a
Well, it just seemed like a good idea. It wasn't my idea.
Yeah.
But I liked the idea of doing it.
right.
He tried it. We love it. We put it on everything.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's really
Yeah.
cool. Can you get it at your shows, stuff like that? Any that bobblehead
Yeah,
or anything like
online,
that? It's all
everything's online.
perfect.
Yep.
Great. All right, I'm looking forward to the show tonight. I know it's going to be a great time. Everyone else, make sure you go to johnnywinter.com, where you're going to get the tour dates. You're going to get the link to the CD. Obviously, any store out there is going to have it for you. And then, but you know, get your chance to see them now, especially to celebrate everything that's going on. I wish the best of luck to all you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you
Thanks.
very much. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.